This is an article that has been making the rounds of my social media today. This article and articles like it are like the least shocking thing in the world to me. It's shocking to me that articles often come out and very often come out with these types of headlines and that they're shocked by it. And I don't understand it, right? I back up my not being shocked by these things based off of 25 years of professional experience, as well as the direct conversations that I have with people regarding AI, as well as some of the privileged conversations that I've had regarding AI. And I'll dive into kind of all three of those aspects for you in this particular video. So exactly what am I talking about here? This headline is Microsoft shares terrifying new use for AI. A new future is coming and many workers won't like it. What's the new future for AI and the use case? Microsoft has very blatantly stated within their documentation, within their internal documentation, that they plan layoffs and that they have done layoffs and that they will continue to do layoffs as a result of AI. That they expect AI to take over more and more jobs internally within their departments for differing and varying tasks. I can tell you from privileged conversations that I've had that this is not the only one of the Magnificent Seven tech companies that has had these internal discussions with regards towards this very specific topic. I won't name them specifically. I will say that they are a Magnificent Seven company that is not Microsoft, that I know very specifically almost a year ago now or so had direct conversations and has been having direct conversations with their upper management staff with regards towards AI internally. Their plan has been to implement AI with regards towards like internal sales and customer service augmentation for let's say like that they have like a 2 to 3 year goal of essentially monopolizing the internal market and then changing their internal sales force and customer service force and then turning that into a product, and then after 2 years of that saying, hey, here's our product that we've put out there. Right. I also too, like, I mean, I've had I'm not going to state the people, right, but there are millionaires and billionaires that exist, and those people have different conversations with regards towards AI and these things than you do. That's just the bottom line, right? And then within those conversations, people like Sam Altman, they will speak very differently and much more bluntly with regards towards AI when it comes to these things. And then this has been blunt conversations now for, I'd say, a year to 2 years, again, at the highest level, that none of this is surprising. None of this is shocking. This is literally the internal conversations that have been and continue to take place on a daily basis. The last piece of information that I can give you on this is how exactly. So I do essentially like when anyone, I'm the AI guy, right? So if someone has something AI related, and I have a lot of consulting, technology experience, etc. So I talk to a lot of people about AI, potential clients, etc. The number one use case, I hands down above anything else, the number one use case is that they want to replace their sales and or customer service department, like above anything else. Number two is that they want to replace their marketing department, but it's always that they want to replace people internally within their departments, right? Which is why, I mean, again, like I have a lot of conversations and a lot of experience, 2 decades of experience directly around that, right? Like whether or not it's AI automating jobs or automating jobs using technology and IT, that's kind of my background and what I've been doing for 2 decades now. Like I am very familiar with how exactly all of that works up front, right? And then what I can tell you, the bottom line, I saw the writing on the wall 3+ years ago now, and there's a reason why I've been trying to distance myself more and more and more away from the like a particular sector, right? Like I don't like IT overall. That's been my kind of thing overall. But so the second that I started seeing the writing on the wall and it's less and less lucrative, why would I want to be I want to be ahead of that track and that train, right? And that's kind of how I look at all of this, and I frame this particular topic overall. And then when I see things like this, article headlines like this, none of this is whatsoever surprising to me on any level, shape, or form. With that being said, and with all of this being said, what prevents this and the status quo? 1,000,000%, the bottom line, the thing that prevents it in the status quo is that the technology doesn't work as well as people want it to, right? There is a massive gap between the hype and the marketing and what can currently exist, right? If hype and marketing were true and people could actually get what they would want, they would replace you in a second. They would replace you they would replace their customer service agents and they pay $1 per minute to do it. I've had these direct conversations. I know very explicitly like how high the market would be willing to pay for those things. That they would be willing to essentially pay more when you break it down for an AI to replace the human. Like, people are very eager to do these things. It's just like when you actually implement it, it's like, well, yeah, there's lag there. It doesn't work. Like, the technology is bad. Like, the agents aren't going to communicate overall. Like, lots of issues come into it when you get into the actual implementation, but there are no shortage of companies willing to dive into those actual, like, those implementations, right? I lose a ton of money by essentially like coming out and taking these stances on these things, right? Like, it's like, it annoys me whenever like I see anyone that like is like, oh, like, well, you know, like, how do you know, like, you're not a huckster or like blah blah blah. Like, what am I selling to you, guy? Like, what exactly am I selling to you by telling you that AI agents are BS, that like Microsoft and the Magnificent Seven are trying to essentially automate out all jobs? Like, what's my sales pitch within that? What exactly puts food on my table from having these conversations here? Nothing at all, guy. Just because you're willing to sell yourself out, and everyone is willing to sell themselves out on a daily basis, there are people that do exist that are not willing to sell themselves out. I know that's a shocking thing for people in this world to understand. I mean, that's how I built my life up, and I'm very proud and very happy with how I've built up all of this, right? I'm talking to you now. I'm gonna go play video games after this. I'm gonna go make some money while I'm playing video games and lay back, and it's gonna have nothing whatsoever to do with IT, with technology, or with AI. And so I have nothing to sell you. I'm not like, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you within that, right? These are just my personal opinions. If you don't like my personal opinions, cool, there's the door, bro. No one's forcing you to watch these videos, right? But if you do like this type of content, please like, subscribe. Thank you very much.